It's day 35 of our sourdough adventure. I'm already stepping outside of the boundaries to make my own sourdough recipe that works just perfect for me. You're going to need 140 grams of active sourdough starter, 250 grams of warm water, 25 grams of extra virgin olive oil, and 500 grams of bread flour. Mix your ingredients up together until it forms this shaggy dough. Then we're going to put some plastic wrap on it and let it rest in our oven on proof setting if you have it for about 30 minutes to an hour. Add 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, and I like to grind mine up just so it spreads nice and even to our dough at the first round of stretch and folds. Now I'm doing stretch and fold and rolls. What is that all about? Stepping outside of the boundaries again with those stretch and fold and rolls. The rolls seem to do just perfect for developing that gluten. Just do whatever feels right until your dough becomes slightly sticky to the touch, and then you know it's time to give it a break and rest it some more. On the third set of stretch and fold and rolls, we're going to add a teeny little smidgen of double O flour, which is typically called pasta flour, or in this case pizza flour. And that's just going to help us to get a really smooth finish on that ball of dough that we are shaping and pinching at the bottom. Pinch out any little bubbles that might form on top. Finally, we're going to preheat our oven to 450 degrees. Flip that dough that has been resting all day long onto a piece of parchment paper and score. Bake your loaf for 25 minutes with the lid on and 10 minutes with the lid off. Now it's time to feed our starter so that he can begin his job again. We're still rolling with a half a cup of flour and a third to a half a cup of filtered water. When the timer is up, it's time to remove your delicious bread from the oven to cool. Volume up, listen to this. That gorgeous popping and crackling sound that you heard means that you have one heck of a delicious, perfect loaf of sourdough bread. Be sure to wait 4 to 6 hours before cutting into your loaf to preserve all those gorgeous bubbles that you work so hard to create. That's the toughest part. The next toughest part will be deciding if you're going to eat bread and butter or toast. Look at the spring on that. What a gorgeous loaf. And there Carl is. He's doubled in size, ready to go again. Make sure you follow me for more recipes, tips, tricks, and demos.